To us about how you feel so far.
Well, the people have spoken. We went through the process, and the majority have decided that Frank Papamena will be our area representative in the House, and we respect that.
You just went through a by-election and you won. I mean, Papa won about what? Over
607, over 600.
What's our numbers tonight?
Tonight we had narrowed the margin by almost 400 plus, but that wasn't good enough. And so I must thank all those who had worked for us, the machinery, the campaigners, the supervisors, the street captains, the coordinators. They did their share. But at the end of the day, we depend on the people because it is their power and they make that decision.
So how will you be able to work along with your opponent to make Dangriga a better place for the residential?
Well, as I said before, I have always worked in the community. Being in government simply meant winning that I could do what I have always done on a larger scale. And so, well, I'll be doing my share definitely. You helping to improve Dangriga.
There are some. Will you be able to come out and do other activities in the meantime that perhaps you?
Let me repeat. It's not a matter of being able to. It's what I will do. I have always worked in the community, and I will continue to do that. Being in politics simply meant that if you win, I would have been able to continue that on a larger scale. So I will just go back to doing what I've done before, helping people in the community, doing sports, and ensuring that I do my share as a Belizean to help my Belizean people and Dangriga, Hope Creek, and Sarawi. And I must say that when you look at the results, our people did their work. If you look at the results from the by-election to the general election, we narrowed the margin greatly in Sarawi. When you look at Hope Creek, the same thing occurred. So it tells you that people were doing their job. When you look at the Holy Ghost box, when you look at each box and you look at each polling station, the statistics will show you that we did well, we narrowed the margin. But at the end of the day, our democracy states that it's the majority, and we respect that. But working in the community, that is something that I will continue to do.
Will you try again?
Well, that's a question for the future. When I said, you know, you have to, you understand politics. When they asked the last time, I said, oh sure, I knew I would be in it for the long haul. I will still continue to help to develop the People's United Party and to look at, we will sit down with everybody, we'll assess what happened, look at areas that needs improvement, and then we'll continue to improve that. But that decision is not only mine. Please remember there's a whole process. There's a convention. You have to look at all the candidates that are available. Then I'll be able to answer that definitively.
What's your final message to the people of Dangriga, Sarawi, and Hope Creek?
Oh, first of all, I must say a big thank you to the supporters of the People's United Party. I'm proud of you. You did your job. You came out. For the rest of the people, we respect your decision because at the end of the day, we all live in the communities, whether it's Dangriga, Sarawi, or Hope Creek. And it is our job to see how we could help improve the communities we come from. And by doing so, and by extension, improving Belize. So my message is, first of all, congratulations to the new era representative, as I did upstairs a while ago. The people had decided, and yes, the power belongs to the people.
Thank you, and all the best.
Thank you.